You guys are gonna love this seafood gumbo. Patient of mine is a chef. He's been going through a bad divorce, but in between sobs, I made him write down all the ingredients.
Smells delicious. Maybe I can impress Camille with it. Can I have the recipe?
Not without a court order. This is a pot full of doctor-patient privilege.
Well, when do we get to taste this chef-tacular meal, What?
Yeah, I'm ready to get my grub on.
Hey, I am not over here popping out hungry man dinners.
What's a hungry man dinner?
Oh, it's something you have on Christmas when your dad's with his other family.
Walked right into that one.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. And whatever we want, all we need is loving. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
This game's a lot more fun now that Dee Dee's gone.
Yeah, who's she kidding with her made-up words like quagmire and paroxysm?
So, Spencer, sounds like you and Camille are serious. She got any man friends for Mona?
We're working on it. We don't want Mona to be alone for the rest of her life either.
Hello, Mona has ears and feelings.
And ovaries that aren't getting any younger.
Good evening, I'm Ron Brown. I'm here to offer a brighter future for San Francisco.
We don't want one.
Allow me to begin again. I'm running for County Board of Supervisors, and I'd like your vote. And yours. Oh, and yours.
Clean up the town with Ron Brown. You're a Democrat. And cute. Come on in and tell me more.
My mission is to gain...
Good. So are you single?
Oh, God, she's doing it again.
Do you have any children? Are you making any kind of payments to women on a monthly basis?
I'm not a husband or a father, and the only woman I have financial ties to is my mother. I manage her portfolio. You need to know all this before I get your vote?
No, I need to know all this before you date my daughter. Then you get my vote.
Man, am I glad I found Camille. I do not miss feeling alone and desperate.
Let me remind you what it feels like.
Mona, get in here and meet Ron Brown. He's a politician who's free Friday night.
Ron Brown? I got your pothole in the mail, man. It works good. Hey, you got my vote. And if you run for re-election, I can use a can opener, man.
I was thinking fanny packs, but I'll talk to my people.
Here's a single voter who also happens to be free on Friday.
Hi, Mona.
I have to apologize for my mom.
Why don't you apologize over dinner on Friday?
I don't think she's gonna let up till we go out. Say, Friday?
I have to check my calendar.
I checked. You're free. You just got yourself 3 votes. If my cats could vote, you'd had 7.
Look at these adorable booties. I got 6 in every color.
That's a lot of booties.
2 for the baby, 4 for Coco. I don't want my precious to feel left out when the baby comes. Yeah.
Hey, Dee Dee's. Listen, I got a date. Now, does this skirt say conservative working girl or just working girl? Hello, did you hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I couldn't get past the I got a date part.
My mom fixed me up, but I do have a date.
Hey, my mom fixed me up too, with this guy I haven't seen since I was a kid. We were in Jack and Jill together.
It's a club for African-American children of a certain social standing, and by certain, I mean rich.
My mom calls it daycare for the hoity-toity negroidy.
Anyway, all us Jills had a crush on this guy. I never got up the courage to say hi.
Well, my guy has a vision for a brighter San Francisco, and he gave me a button with his picture on it.
Oh my God, that's my guy, Ron Brown.
My guy is your guy?
We can't both date the same guy.
I don't even like sharing a salad with you.
Isn't this an interesting coincidence? But it'd be foolish to walk away from such an eligible and handsome man.
I don't know, Mom.
You're not the first sisters to face this dilemma. The time, 1978. The place, the disco hut. Vivi and I both had our eye on Wayne. He was the Travolta of Tucson. Between the two of us, we boogie, oogie, oogie that boy right in the traction.
Mom, the point, please.
The point is, dating the same man didn't jeopardize our relationship. My stealing a man from Vivian did. But that was years later. Her fault. And not relevant to this parable. What is important is that Ron is a wonderful man, and there's no harm in playing it out.
It just feels kind of icky.
Yeah, like white trash, but black.
All I'm saying is you should keep an open mind. I mean, odds are, if he likes Dee Dee, he won't like you. And if he likes your sister, well, we really don't need to go down that road now, do we?
Mona, where have you been? Ron Brown just called. He wants to know if we're still on for the night.
Really? He called?
Well, I called him, but he still wants to know if we're on. Well, he knows we're on because I told him. The point is, Ron Brown was on the phone.
Ma, I can't believe you called him.
Yeah, Mona and I aren't really comfortable seeing the same guy.
Well, clearly you ladies don't read USA Today. Here's what it said in a nutshell. There ain't no more men. Opportunities like this don't come around every day.
Well, Dee Dee, if both our moms feel this way, maybe we are missing something.
And it'd be nice to get reacquainted with Ron.
Then we all agree. You know, I've always regretted the time I let a good man go.
Oh, not another story about Dad.
I said a good man. I could have been Mrs. Lou Rawls. There I was, answering phones at the United Negro College Fund telethon. He winked at me, and you know what I did? I tell you what I didn't do. Lou Rawls.
Ron's gonna be here any minute, and look at me. My hair's frizzy, my makeup's uneven, and how did this dress get so small? He's never gonna like me.
Oh, will you stop that loser talk? I did not raise a loser. I raised a beautiful girl who's got everything that Dee Dee has. Minus that freak show she calls mother.
Yeah, glad I don't have one of those.
That's right. So get off the ropes. You have the first date advantage. I want you to get out there and knock that Dee Dee right out of the ring. And remember, he's a politician, so don't mention you smoke pot.
I don't smoke pot.
What about that night you came home soaking wet, ate 2 whole jars of Jif, and then couldn't stop talking about the delicious tap water?
I was pushed in a pool. I hadn't eaten all day, and I was 16 with a lazy eye. I just wanted to fit in.
Okay, let's focus. Now, Ron went to Yale, so no George Bush jokes. He was on the debate team, so don't give him any lip. And he played 4 varsity sports, so remember, hockey's the one with ice.
You got all that from his pamphlet?
Honey, I've got a computer, a single daughter, and time on my hands. I Googled the hell out of him.
You did research for me? I'm touched.
Don't be. I did it so we could beat those sedity Dee-Dees. Okay, baby. Showtime.
Get the Ma, what are you still doing here?
I will ask the questions. You've got some explaining to do, young lady. When I tell you to come home at 12, I mean 12, not 10:30. So how'd you mess it up?
Actually, we had a nice time. And yes, I got a goodnight kiss, and he wants to see me again.
Yes! We're ahead. That's practically 2 dates before Dee Dee even has one.
Ma, we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, after he goes out with Dee Dee tomorrow, he may end up liking her.
Then don't give her any tips.
Well, don't worry, we agreed we wouldn't talk until after we both had our dates.
Well, I didn't agree to nothing. Do you think it's too late for me to call Big Dee Dee?
I'm sure she's asleep.
Perfect.
I had a great time tonight. You seem so comfortable around all those dignitaries.
Well, I did go to Miss Felicia's finishing school. Then Miss Felicia became Mr. Felicia, and the school closed.
That would explain your firm handshake.
Well, I can do more than shake hands. Oh my God! You scared me to death! What are you doing in my tub?
My tub is being resurfaced. And I must say, the jets on the bottom were worth the extra money. So tell me, how did our date go?
Champagne and dinner at the top of the mark, and an invitation to cocktails next weekend with the senator.
Excellent. I'm sure that puts us ahead of the competition.
You mean Mona?
Don't get chummy with the enemy. Team Dee Dee is in it to win it. Ooh, that's catchy.
Don't you think you're getting a little carried away?
The only thing that's getting carried away is Phyllis on a specially reinforced stretcher. Besides, local government is just the first stop on Ron Brown's train to the White House. I mean, he's going to need a first lady. Oh, you will set fashion trends for all of America. And when I say you, I mean me. Phyllis, the blouse must be really well made. It just holds up year after year.
Ever notice when some women are pregnant, they look pregnant, but others just look fat? If you look in the mirror, you'll see.
Oh, well, the burden of the fertile. By the way, after I give life, I'll let you have my maternity clothes. You'll love the extra room to jiggle around in.
I would love to stand here and watch you retain water. But I brought Mona something for her next date with Ron.
Dee Dee's got another date with him, too. And if it's anything like the two of us, well, we know how this will end.
I'm not rolling over this time.
Maybe that was a problem last time.
You know, that's the beauty of having children. We get to correct the mistakes of the past. My baby is getting Ron Brown.
She can have what's left after Dee Dee is done.
Bring it on, big girl.
Hi. Just came over to say hi. Haven't talked to you in a while. Boy, your hair looks good. Okay, so do you like Ron or what?
Yeah, I like him. How about you?
I like him too.
Oh, well, Ron and I have a connection.
Ron and I have a connection and a history.
My mama set me up with him first.
Okay, here we go.
Spencer, what are you doing?
Removing weapons. There's always the innocent bystander who gets cut.
Nobody's getting cut. We are two mature women having a mature discussion.
And I think the only mature thing to do is for both of us to stop seeing him.
Isn't there any other mature thing we could do?
Mona, we took a risk going out with the same man, and I don't care what our moms say. Great guys will come and go, but none of them is worth losing a sister over.
Not true. If The Rock walks through that door, you're dead to me.
Come on, Mona. Goodbye, Ron.
Goodbye, Ron.
Maybe we should go for ice cream more often.
Oh, we will. So, tell me more about the life of a politician.
Well, basically, everything's a compromise. Take ice cream. I hate vanilla, but I eat it because it's non-controversial.
Then I guess you don't want any of my caramel decadence.
Sounds scandalous.
Look over there. A baby, a rich person, and an old woman. I smell votes.
Good eye, Mona. Be right back. I can't believe y'all with Ron Brown behind Dee Dee's back. Look, I know from experience, you do not want to cheat on a black woman. They will cut the crotch out of all your FUBU.
Spencer, I really like this guy.
But you and Dee Dee threw your buttons down.
Well, I pinned mine back on. See?
Don't get me wrong. I understand the games you confused single people play. Before Camille, I was forced to juggle women and keep all those complicated lies straight, too. One time, I even had to fake a Jamaican accent all through dinner. And that's not so easy to do, man.
You didn't make it to dessert, did you? Look, I'm weak, he's hot, and he's almost finished kissing that big-headed baby, so please take your bad accent and go.
Okay, but when these chickens come home to roost, me don't want to be around the in-house.
No way, this is not happening.
It's not what you think.
Yes, it is. You have on your date shoes. You're on a date.
Listen, I thought dating sisters was a bad idea, but I took a poll in the office and 75% were in favor of it.
Shame on you after we threw down our buttons.
That reminds me, Mona, I need to swing by the Mission District to pass out a few buttons before our date on Friday.
Your date. Ron, would you excuse us for a moment?
Look, I was gonna break it off with him, but I don't wanna.
Then there is only one thing left to do. Ronald, my sister and I aren't comfortable dating the same man. And since we can't decide, we think you should pick one of us.
We do.
Okay, I pick Mona.
You do? You heard him. He said Mona. That is what you said, right?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I hope there are no hard feelings.
Don't speak. There's nothing more to be said. And you better not be checking out my ass as I walk up the stairs. You know, Mom, this is the first time I've actually been dumped by a guy. I'm not doing this again.
I remember the first time a man was foolish enough to let me go. I was an optimistic beauty, pinned my hopes on a married man who just cast me aside. I then took up with an Italian movie star who didn't mind that I was a prostitute with a heart. Wait a minute. That wasn't me. That was my character from Sweet Charity. Guess this is a first for the both of us. Damn, that Ron Brown and his poor taste in women. And the worst part is, I have yet to face the gloat monster who lives under the stairs.
So for you, this was all about beating Phyllis?
Oh, of course not. Maybe a smidge. Okay, I was totally consumed. Pass me the ice cream.
Look at us. This is so sad. Alone, rejected, pigging out.
Oh, my God. We've become Mona and Phyllis.
Then Dee Dee said choose, and he said Mona, that's me. And I said, you do? And Dee Dee's face kind of crumpled all like this, but I was all, yay, it's us.
Okay, tell it to me again, just from the face crumbles.
So tell me about this cat. I mean, what's he like to do for fun?
Go out with me.
Yeah, he likes to go out with her.
What do you like about him?
He picked me over Dee Dee.
Yeah, he picked her over the Dee Dees.
Cool. So, Mona, what color are his eyes?
They're, I don't know, probably some color that won't offend the voters. Vanilla.
Anyway, what difference does it make? He only has eyes for Mona.
Well, Camille's eyes are brown with 2 flecks of green in the left and 1 in the right. And you know how I know that? It's because I'm really into her. Maybe you need to look a little closer at why you're really into Ron.
And maybe you need to look a little closer at who is providing you with that liquor. Oh. Hello?
Give me what you got. I can take it.
I decided to exercise restraint.
That's very noble of you.
But that's enough exercise for today. So, how does it feel, big girl, the agony of defeat, or should I say, the big feet?
And so it begins.
What is that sweet taste in my mouth? Oh, it's victory. Hey, can I borrow one of your shoes? I want to learn how to kayak. Woo! I'm on the road. Come on, girl, give me both of them. I'm going to build me a catamaran.
Hey,
Hello.
you'll be happy to know I'm not going out with Ron anymore. For real this time.
You didn't have to do that.
That's what my mom said. In fact, she's downstairs making more Ron Brown campaign buttons. She hasn't let go of the dream.
Well, my mother's upset she won't be redecorating the Oval Office. She thinks the big seal on the carpet is just tacky.
Our mothers are a trip.
Yeah. And we can't forget that their relationship is their relationship and not ours. We really got swept up in their competition.
Not me. I just wanted to beat you.
Oh, the ugly side of sisterhood.
Well, what can I say? I liked getting the guy. You know, for a moment, I felt like a Dee Dee.
Being a Mona is great, too. I mean, you get to have a Dee Dee for a sister.
And I'm sorry I dated Ron behind your back. You know, he wasn't even a good kisser. Too conservative with his tongue, too liberal with his hands.
And the life of a campaign girlfriend could get old. I mean, how many fundraising cocktail parties can one go to?
You went to cocktail parties? He had me passing out flyers in Chinatown.
I was wondering, not that it matters, but did Ron ever say why he picked you over me? Was it because you're sturdy and can carry more boxes?
No.
Was he a breast man? He liked big, oversized breasts, right?
It's killing you, isn't it?
No, not at all.
You know, it does feel good to be a Mona. Big cha-chas and all.
Well, if it isn't tall, dark, and withered.
Yes, looks like you're fresh from the track. I trust you held your own with the rest of the mares.
I'll have you know I just joined a spinning class. Today was my first workout.
It is the only way you'll ever hear heavy breathing again.
If memory serves, you don't hear it either. I believe the pattern with Charles is grunt, whimper, snore.
When he's with a real woman, he doesn't try to get done so quickly.
Please, once you pull off those eyelashes and hang up your hair, there's very little real woman left.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Is that a well-crafted masterpiece of what? Simply takes my breath away.
The attention to detail, the realism. Every time I look at it, I see something new. What do you think, Mona?
Well, I can see an interesting highlight pattern happening around the, Okay, you know what? It looks like the same hair I saw in the window of the Korean beauty supply place down the street. But then, you know, I don't have an eye for wig art.
Clearly, because Mr. Marcel pours his soul into every style.
That's right, he does my hair too.
Oh, honey, don't forget about your appointment tomorrow. Oh, and remember to bring him his soy latte if you want him to use a good shampoo.
Extra hot, extra foam. And I've cleared my calendar for the whole day because, like Mr. Marcel says, beauty has a schedule of its own.
Sounds like a nice way of saying you'll be sitting under the dryer for 6 hours reading old issues of Ebony.
Well, what else am I going to read about the current events of my people? Did you know that Nelson and Winnie Mandela are on the rocks?
Yes, and we're allowed to read and vote now, too. You know, I just don't get planning your whole life around your hairdresser.
Oh, Mona, this is Mr. Marcel.
He is life. Now, all I have to do is find an outfit to go with my new hair.
Well, Mom, what's the occasion?
I was just cast in a play as a social misfit whose life has been plagued by misfortune, sadness, and shame. But I'm not exactly sure where to turn for inspiration to... Curlicue. Tell me all about your childhood.
Wow, they're giving this woman new boobs, a new nose, new lips, and a new set of teeth. That is amazing.
You know, as a therapist, I disagree with these radical makeovers. Real change comes from inside. That is the only way you will ever find true happiness. I almost convinced myself.
Commercial. Refill on the popcorn.
Let's see what else is on.
Okay, but turn it right back. I don't want to miss the part where her kids cry because they don't recognize new mommy. I can't believe you broke your foot.
Damn cats. I forgot to scoop their kitty litter for 2 days, and they pushed the box into my path in the middle of the night. Hey, isn't that Dee Dee's ex-man, Carter Del Toro? He sure disappeared quick. Must have met Big Girl.
I bet they're interviewing him about his book. Turn the channel before Dee Dee Susan gets upset.
It's been 3 months. How long does it take that girl to heal? I got over your father in a long weekend. Dee Dee, look who's on TV.
He sat down for this interview.
Carter?
So, Carter Del Toro, your latest book, A Bullet Before Bedtime, is #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. That has to feel great, huh?
Yes, it does. I'm truly overwhelmed by the response.
Speaking of response, you certainly have a lot of it from your female fans, and the question on everyone's mind is Carter Del Toro on or off the market?
Well, I don't really like talking about my personal life, but I'm glad people are enjoying the book.
I see. Speaking of enjoying, who does Carter Del Toro enjoy spending his private time with?
You're not going to give this up, are you?
Of course I will. But speaking of giving it up, who does Carter Del Toro want?
Okay. Yes. I am seeing someone special.
Walk down the aisle special or park down the block special?
Have you even read my book?
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I know it was hard hearing that Carter's seeing someone else.
Did he say that? I guess I was too distracted by his face powder. It was a bit on the orangey side.
You don't have to be strong for us.
I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Okay, maybe it was too soon for Dee Dee to see Carter. Anyway, damage is done. Back to the boob job chick. Oh, we missed it. The kids are already running away from her.
Hey, you still looking for something to do with Dee Dee to cheer her up?
Yeah, I seen Carter on TV last night. It hit her hard. You got any ideas?
Well, when I need a boost, I always drop by Girls.
Spencer.
My bad. I mean ladies.
I'm sorry, when I said ideas, I meant ones that weren't idiotic.
Shine and rise, coffee's percolating, and the workday has officially begun. The morning paper for your perusal.
Oh.
It's almost lunchtime.
This is last week's paper.
So it is. Oh well, A for effort. What are we doing?
Looking for a Carter Del Toro diversion.
Ooh, I caught his interview last night. How terrible was that?
I know. Dee Dee was crushed when she heard he was dating someone.
I was talking about his face powder. Bit in the orangey side. But of course, Dee Dee's welfare was first and foremost on my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Hey, do you want me to put out my feelers and find out who Carter's new whore is? I can do it. I know people. And just for fun, we can harass her and make her cry. Who's in?
No one. I've been nursing Dee Dee through this breakup for months, and she's finally feeling better, so I'm not gonna let this turn into another excuse for her to lay in bed eating half a bag of reduced fat soy chips. That's big for her.
I know what will cheer Dee Dee up. A night out with me at my favorite boy bar. There's nothing like a room full of sweaty men dancing in net shirts and leather chaps to make her feel good about herself.
You know, when she said ideas, she meant ones that weren't idiotic.
Hey, you know, I've heard Dee Dee talk about this photographer before. She's having a showing tonight, and it's perfect. Pretentious art for her, free wine and cheese for me.
I like wine and cheese.
And I like free.
And I like an empty office. Get out.
Mona, thanks for getting me out tonight.
Yeah, let's just have a good time. Oh, starting with the vino.
A picture of some blurry fruit? Man, I wouldn't pay $18 for that.
It's a flower, and it's 1800.
Man, that's the best hustle I've seen since my cousin Shay Shay was selling tube socks and internet service out of his trunk.
This place bores me. I was hopeful when I saw the initials on the door, then I realized it stood for Fine Arts Gallery. I'm going out for a smoke.
Composition on this is incredible. Look how the objects in the foreground heighten the depth of field.
Yeah, that tree looks big.
Dee Dee, did I tell you your hair looks especially fabu this evening? Can I touch it? Thanks.
It's the magic of Mr. Marcel.
Carter's here. What? Where? It's so silky, I want to roll around naked in it. He was just in the hall. And it smells so sweet. What is that, hyacinth? Tuberose?
I think it's jasmine.
What should we do? I don't know. I can't stroke and think at the same time.
Oh, Dee Dee, let's go. I'm not feeling so good.
Me neither. Must be something in the spicy jack.
Well, I feel fine.
Oh,
Carter.
Dee Dee.
Carter.
Mona.
Carter.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. I just don't like being left out.
Good to see you. You look well.
Thanks. You look well yourself.
If I see his whore, I'm taking her down.
So, it was good seeing everyone. Enjoy your evening.
Sorry, we tried to get you out.
It's okay. I just need a moment alone. I'm going to find the ladies' room.
Of all the spots in the city, I would pick the one place where Carter shows up.
Don't beat yourself up about it, hon.
Of all the spots in the city, you picked the one place where Carter shows up.
Thanks, Spence.
Well, on the bright side, it would have been worse if we ran into him at the strip club. Hey, Adam. Someone paid $5,000 for one of this chick's pictures. I think photography is gonna be my new hobby.
Well, if you need a model, I posed for underwear ads in college. I had the second most popular crotch in the Sunday circulars. Sean Boston had the most popular, but everybody knows he's stuffed.
Have you guys seen Dee Dee? She's not in the bathroom.
Maybe she took a cab home.
Oh, without telling me, that's not like her.
But why would she leave? They just put out fresh cheddar.
I'm gonna go look for her. Dee Dee? Dee Dee? Mona? Carter?
Okay, saying each other's names every time we have an awkward moment actually makes it more awkward.
It might be a tad less so if I could just rehook my bra.
Carter, you just announced on national television that you're seeing someone special, and here you are tonguing down my sister. Come on, Dee Dee, let's go. This is not your fault. You are vulnerable and horny, and that is a recipe for hoe cake.
Oh, Mona, wait.
What, you can fix your bra in the car?
No. Mona, I am the someone special.
Oh, of course you are. You're very special. Now, come on, let's go. Don't embarrass yourself.
Mona, listen. Dee Dee and I have been seeing each other for over a month.
You mean...
Yeah.
So all this time you two have been...
Pretty much.
And you just let me think...
I know.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dee Dee.
Okay, I don't know what you two just said, but I'm guessing you're gonna need a ride home.
You know, if this photography thing is gonna pay off, I'm gonna need a lot of practice. Right there. Yeah.
Dee Dee has got some nerve. I was a good sister during all her misery over Carter. I was there for her, and I spent...
Hold it!
Where was I?
You were there for
I was there for her, and this is the thanks that I get? I mean,
Ooh, I'm gonna call this one Sister Kills Sister. And fight!
Go home.
That's cool. Only have 2 shots left anyway. Make that one shot.
Mona, I'm sorry I lied, but too many people got involved in my relationship with Carter before. That's a big reason we broke up. So we wanted to keep it private.
Oh, that explains where you were making out in a public art gallery.
I told Carter I was gonna be there, and he thought it would be fun to drop by and cuddle up on some cashmere. But then you guys saw him, and things didn't go as planned.
And before you knew it, you were freaking each other behind a curtain.
No! Well, yeah.
So you just let me make a fool out of myself all this time, taking care of you, checking on you. I made you soup.
All the stuff you did really helped. And the heartburn I got from your soup kept my mind off of Carter for weeks. But then he called to say hi, and we met for an innocent cup of coffee.
And next thing you know, your clothes fell off and you were in bed together.
No! Well, yeah. But we didn't make it to the bed.
Look, I like Carter, but it took a lot for you to get over him.
But it's different this time. His kids don't even know about us, which is hard because I adore them, but it's better this way. We're just keeping things fun and casual.
You don't do casual.
Well, I'm doing it now.
I think this is dangerous for you. You were totally in love with this guy, and if you think you can get back in it without getting hurt, you're wrong.
This is exactly why I didn't tell you about it.
Fine, but when this blows up in your face, I'm not going to be there to help you pick up the pieces again.
Good, because I don't need you to.
Damn! Could you come out again? I forgot to twist the fast forward thing. You look good when you mad. Hold on.
Hope you bought a lot of those.
I had 4, but Kai smashed one after I took a picture of us smacking Dave upside the head for eating the last Tootsie Pop.
Oh, Oh, too bad for Dave, especially since I'm the one who ate it.
Incoming scoop. I was at lunch gossiping about Carter and how we all thought he had a new whore, but it turned out the whore was just Dee Dee. And
Man, what do? Go to lunch and gossip every day?
not when I can get me some lunchtime lovin'. Anyway, when I mentioned Carter, my friend said that his boyfriend's sister is the receptionist at Carter's publishing company. She's also sleeping with an editor, an intern, and a night security guard, but I digress. She happens to know that Carter's book, The Killer Wears a Kimono, is being turned into a miniseries, and he's moving to Japan for a year, maybe more.
Wow, that's not good.
I know. The leads have already been cast, and I didn't even get an audition for the role of Mr. Fujiyama. The mysterious businessman with a smile that hides his cruelty.
So I am staying out of Dee Dee's mess this time, and I'm definitely not making soup.
You are not staying out of this. When it comes to family, even when they keep running into the same old storm, you've got to be standing there holding the umbrella when they come back.
Well, my arm is tired.
Hey, haven't I always been there for you in your disastrous love life? Lord knows it's worn me down to a nub, but I'm still here. And the last thing you needed to hear was I told you so.
I believe you coined the phrase.
Well, I'm the mama. I earned it.
Life is so unfair. I can't believe he's leaving.
Well, Mona is here to listen.
No notice, no warning, just bye, I'm moving to Aspen.
Aspen?
Yeah, that's where Mr. Marcel is opening his new salon. He's leaving tonight. Couldn't even straighten out my edges before he got on the plane.
Oh, so you're not talking about cartoons.
Why would I be talking about cartoons?
Well, you know, because sometimes you like to talk about them.
No, I don't.
Then why are we talking about them?
Look, I just came by to say if you hear a blood-curdling scream, don't call the police. It's just me breaking the news to my mother.
She doesn't even know about Carter yet. This is bad.
Not as bad as this itch on my instep. Go get me a barbecue fork. Big Dee Dee.
Not now, Phyllis. I'm hardly in the mood for you and your synthetic vipers.
Well, I'll leave you alone since your wig man left you high and dry.
Mr. Marcel? Left where?
To open a salon in Aspen. Didn't Dee Dee tell you?
She said she wanted to talk to me about something of great concern. I mean, my mind went to pregnant or hooked on painkillers. Now something as horrendous as this!
Well, I just looked into that one.
Dee.
So, when exactly are you planning on telling Dee Dee you're going to Japan?
Good evening, Mona, and welcome to my home.
Sorry, hi, I love what you've done with the place. Answer the question.
First of all, that isn't even public information, so how do you know that?
I know people. People who gossip over lunchtime vodka smoothies.
I didn't want to say anything about my movie until it was final. And then I was going to tell Dee Dee today, but she was so broken up over Mr. Marcel. And I know not to upset a woman when she's having a bad hair day.
Look, it's best to just be honest with Dee Dee, but don't tell her that I knew before she did, or that I came over here, or that I snuck into her apartment and stole her Palm Pilot. Get
Please,
your address.
don't tell me anymore. But since we're kind of being honest, I will admit I have been avoiding this conversation with Dee Dee because I know how hard it's going to be.
Yeah, she puts on a good act, but she's in pretty deep.
I'm not just talking about Dee Dee. I knew we were just fooling ourselves with this whole casual thing. Love makes you kind of stupid.
I'm learning that.
I can't ask her to go to Japan with me because we're not ready for that. And I can't ask her to put her life on hold while I'm over there.
Then I think you should talk to her. Let her know the deal.
You're right. I'll see her tonight. You're a good sister, Mona. Aside from the lying, breaking and entering, and theft.
Thanks. And hey, if any man had to rip out my sister's heart and turn her into a blubbering mess, I'm glad it was you.
Thanks. Hey, about those people you know. I bet it was that receptionist. I heard she's sleeping with one of the editors.
Sorry, I never reveal my sources. And it's not just an editor. Aspen to see Mr. Marcel?
Yep, it's part of my healing process from Carter.
Plus, we figure why let 1,100 miles come between us and our full potential?
And Daddy got sick of hearing Mother cry herself to sleep.
Ooh, well, glamour calls. Ooh, our appointment's in 8 hours.
Oh, we're cutting it close. Bye.
Bye.
Can you believe the Dee-Dees? They obsess over the most trivial things.
Oh, Lord. Cheesy Burger is going out of business. No notice, no warning, nothing, just gone.
What? You can't take away one of the greatest comforts known to man. I mean, where am I going to get my extra thick chocolate shakes at 3 a.m.?
You know, something has got to be done about this foolishness. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm calling my congressperson.
Forget that. I'm emailing Colin Powell.
Does he still work for us?
You would not believe the extra work that comes with being a sports agent. If a client wants property, I'm scouting houses. Somebody on a diet, I'm finding a nutritionist. Now, one of our athletes is having a bachelor party. Who do you think?
You are not popping out of a cake.
No, but I have to find someone who will, just in case be available next Saturday.
Ooh, pedicure party. Can I soak?
Since when are you into grooming?
Since I need help trying to hook up with this classy girl I met at yoga. Yeah, I've been getting my chakra on.
Oh, a new girl? Well, I don't know how I can help, but...
You can't. I'm here to see Dee Dee, the classy one. No offense, Mama.
None taken, but next time you're broke, see if the classy one loans you money.
Her name's Gabrielle. She's smart, pretty, and way out of my league.
Well, Spencer, the first way to impress a classy girl is to take her to a classy place.
Good idea. You think she'll like the crab shack? Ladies love a good shellfish.
Stay with me, Spence. My agency has a luxury skybox. The whole family is going to a Warriors game tonight. You should bring Gabrielle.
Yeah, even my mom's bringing her smoking hot new boy toy, Glenn. She insists I call him that. I talked her down from Mr. Hottie McHotterson.
Who?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is loving. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Thanks again for inviting us, Dee Dee. I usually sit courtside, so this is a cute change.
Stick with me, Gabrielle. I'll take you to a lot of fancy places. Ooh, no skin on the shrimp. Nice.
Spencer, you are so funny. Stop acting like you've never seen shrimp before.
Ma, there are 20 chairs here. Get off of them. This is not the backseat of a Chevy.
I know. This lap is a Cadillac. Oh, fine. Come on, Glenn. Let me make you a plate.
We better hurry. Spencer is killing those shrimp.
Hello, sports fans. Sorry we're late.
Your mom had a little trouble choosing her game hair.
Hi, Daddy.
How are you? Little D, I am really proud of you. Working hard, making your own money. I get to reap the rewards.
Well, it's good to know I work 60 hours a week for your benefit, Daddy.
That's it? I worked 80 for yours. But I'm still proud.
This luxury suite adds sophistication to even a sweaty sport like basketball. And speaking of overactive sweat glands, who let Phyllis in?
Your ex-husband's hair isn't that greasy. I mean, he shouldn't stand near an open flame, but...
Charles, Big Dee Dee, I'd like you to meet Glenn Stallworth.
Nice to meet you. Phyllis, I didn't know you were adopting.
She's not. Nice hair, by the way.
For your information, he's my man. He's also a fireman. You should see him in action. Glenn, go get your ladder and climb Big Dee Dee.
I hear you're the one that saved my property. I can't thank you enough. I have 2 very precious jewels in that building.
And 1 leftover lump of coal.
Yes! Tell me you saw that last play. Cross over there, take it to the rack. Bam!
Spencer, please, let's use our skybox voice system.
My bad. I'll keep it down.
This is pretty weird. There's our dad, our moms, and your possible future daddy.
We're like the Brady Bunch with Afro Sheen.
Mona, I thought you were supporting your mom's relationship with Glenn.
I am, but if she keeps acting like a teenager in heat, I won't make it to halftime.
Anyway, Glenn's been planning a little weekend getaway.
Little lover's retreat.
You're going away? That's great. If you leave now, you can be there by, well, who cares? As long as you go now. Go.
I have a cabin in Aspen. No phone, no TV. We can spend every uninterrupted moment together.
Dear, don't you get enough stress from your day job?
So sorry I'm late. I had to hold the linebacker's hand while he got his first tattoo.
Well, we already ordered for you. And I'm so glad you guys could join us. I just think it's so important to get to know your boyfriend's friends.
Especially when they're girls, right?
So, you 2 hooked up. Congratulations.
Thanks to you in the skybox, this is our 1-week anniversary. We've been to the ballet, the opera, and I finally learned the proper way to check for food in my teeth.
Oh, sweetie, that's not something we brag about, okay?
Not bad.
Yes.
So, Dee Dee, how's the bachelor party coming along?
Great. Cigars, pretty ladies, 6 kinds of scotch.
Ugh, bachelor parties are so immature. Spencer, I'm so glad you're not going because I'd have to put my foot down.
Yeah, right. Like your size 6.5 can stop me from going. But who cares? Because I wasn't invited to that immature foolishness.
Yes. Oh, I can't eat these. They're cold.
They just came from my kitchen.
Then your kitchen must be freezing. Sorry, hon.
I see you've added another winner to your crew.
Can I get some more soy sauce?
You don't need more sodium. I'll have these noodles heated up.
Thank you. Oh, Spencer, sweetie, I know you're not going to start eating before me, are you?
My bad.
Yes. Oh, excuse me, sweetie. Can you be a dear and bring us both new hot bowls? Hot.
Spencer, I thought you said you were starving.
Nah, I'm cool. My girl's just looking out for me.
Oh, and I expect dessert to be complimentary.
Oh, you get something free, all right.
Your plan for the bachelor party looks fabulous. I see your client spared no expense for female entertainment. You know, your mother's no stranger to burlesque.
Why am I not surprised?
The time, sometime after midnight. The place, somewhere in Vegas. I don't know where. I was stuck in a cake. But when I popped out of it, I was looking into the baby blues of one Frank Sinatra. Oh, he downed his martini and placed his olive somewhere I'd rather not mention. But I still have the pit.
Come in, whoever it is. Break it down if you have to.
Yo, double D's.
That's what Frank called me. I was heavily padded.
Hey, D. You know how you helped me get with Gabrielle?
I'm not taking credit for that. In fact, I saw little traces of crazy in the skybox, which were confirmed by touches of wackadoo in the noodle bar.
I know. It's gotten to the point where I wake up screaming, my bad, my bad.
So what can I do to help?
I need you to get her off me. See, my way of breaking up conflicts with the new mature Spencer.
Spencer, you can break up with her nicely and still maintain your integrity. Just be firm, direct. There are no maybes or probablys. Just get in the woman's face, look her straight in the eye, and cut her loose.
Ooh, that's much better than my old way. They always cry when I say I'm being called to Africa by the Peace Corps.
I can't believe Spencer's late. I need male input on what tasteless gifts to get for this bachelor party.
Whips, handcuffs, studded leather spiky thingy. How desperate would you have to be to buy this stuff?
Wow, that's huge. How many batteries does it take?
4 C's will get you where you want to go. It also comes with an adapter for your car for those long road trips.
Ma, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Ma'am, if you buy a 5th vibrating item, you get a free DVD of A Night in Paris.
Mom, a word now in the bondage aisle.
Where have you been?
Upstairs. That's where all the DVDs are. Now that I'm a bachelor again, I need to buy back everything that Gabrielle made me throw away.
So your breakup went well.
Oh, yeah. I followed your advice to the letter, and I haven't spoken to that control freak in 2 days.
This is humiliating.
Well, how do you think I feel? I need help, Mona. This is hard to admit, but Glenn and I haven't been intimate yet.
But you're always all over each other. The other night, he practically had your neck for dessert.
It's because it's the only piece of flesh I've allowed him to see. Mona, I'm nervous. I mean, our big getaway is this weekend, and he's so young and sexy and virile. All the guys I've been with up to now have barely been able to keep up with me. I think Glenn can go the distance. And then some.
Look, Ma, I will help you through this. Now put everything back. And let's go. Okay, well, maybe except for the chocolate-flavored massage oil.
$78 for a tickler? Just give me the money. I'll tickle my damn self.
I recognized your rusted out cutlets in the parking lot, so I decided to come in here and surprise you. Surprise!
It certainly is. Look, I thought we weren't
Oh,
going...
silly, I knew you didn't want to break up with me. And you coming in here trying to find us a little entertainment just proves it to me.
It does?
And since I'm here, I'm going to get us something a little special, too, because I can't wait to spend the night making up to you. So you drink down that Gatorade, big boy.
Did he make her go away?
Don't worry, Spencer. We are breaking up with this girl if it's the last thing I do. Now, clearly, Gabrielle is a get-what-she-wants type of girl. I know how to handle her kind.
I'm glad, because her kind is buying a lot of freaky stuff.
Wow, the first time I'm giving a sex talk, and I'm giving it to my mother.
Sex was different in my day. Men were lucky just to get it. Now you gotta have tricks and whatnot. Well, I don't have any tricks, and my whatnot's seen better days.
Don't worry, Ma, it'll be okay. Now, remember, the best intimacy comes when two people feel...
Whatever. I just want to rock his world. Give me some tips.
Okay, confidence is key. So I usually have some wine, low lighting, and by low, I mean off. And if you lay just right, it emphasizes the breasts and de-emphasizes the back fat.
Oh, God, it's the blind leading the blind.
Thanks for calling, Dee Dee. It's nice to hang out with someone you have so much in common with. We both have great style, fabulous hair, and we care so much about Spencer.
Actually, I'm here on his behalf. He's been trying to be a gentleman and break up with you nicely, but you keep ignoring him.
Of course I'm ignoring him, honey. He's a man. They're all confused. He's just afraid of getting too close, but I'm helping him fix that.
Come on now, Gabrielle. Let's hold up the truth mirror, shall we? Now, I understand it may be hard hearing it from him, but you and I, we speak the same language. It's over.
Are you sure he feels...
It's over.
Yeah, but what about...
Over.
Wow. No one's ever been that honest with me before. Well, I guess I have no choice. I mean, if Spencer wants to let me go, I'll let him go. Thank you for taking the time to tell me this.
I'm sorry if I was harsh, but it's for the good of womankind.
She left quickly. You know, you could learn from her.
So this next movement gets you in touch with your sensual self. So think of your body as an ocean with waves of sexuality.
Oh, hell no. I'm trying to keep a young man. I don't need to slip a disc trying to be Shakira.
Phyllis, this is about you being confident in your own skin.
Woo! Where did you learn to do that?
Shauna and I went to law school together. I helped her with torts, and she helped me belly dance my waist down to 22 inches.
Damn, my mom has a cat with a 22-inch waist.
Yeah, just remember, any body movement can be done in a sexy, enticing way. I mean, just say you're taking out the trash.
If I could do that, I'd never have to take out the trash again.
Okay, look, try this one. Woo! Yeah. Phyllis, work those abs.
Ooh, look at that, I got me some abs. I'm starting to feel sexy. All I need is some lingerie and some finger cymbals, and I'll get the groove back in my whatnot.
Here's to me. I gave your mom her sexuality back. I extricated Spencer from that cling thing, Gabrielle. She won't be hanging on to another man anytime soon.
Probably because she hasn't let go of Spencer yet. She must be amazing in bed.
I know what this looks like, but she's amazing in bed.
Spencer, what happened?
Gabrielle put a hoodoo on me or something. She made me do things that hurt and felt good at the same time. You gotta help me as soon as we get back from Cabo. What? It's rude to sleep with a girl and not accept a free Mexican vacation.
Spencer, this isn't about you anymore. This is about good versus evil.
Don't. Hell hath no fury like a deity scorned.
We had an understanding. You were gonna leave Spencer alone.
I'm sure you've gone through changes with your boyfriend. Oh, wait, you don't have one. Well, that's probably because you're too busy all up in my business.
You know, Gabrielle, by ignoring Spencer's breakup attempts, you're playing into the whole crazy black woman stereotype. Come on, girl, we barely recovered from Omarosa.
Dee Dee, I eat girls like you for breakfast. So why don't you just go home alone like you do every night?
I don't need a man to define me.
Ah, the lonely woman's mantra. Spencer, let's go. All of a sudden, it's gotten a little too crowded in here.
I brought you some ice cream since you got your ass kicked.
Okay, Ma, here's one last thing for your trip.
Condoms.
But remember, if you're not ready, just say no. I mean, no one will judge you for choosing abstinence.
Phyllis, just relax and have fun. Make out on the nature trails. Frolic around naked in the cabin.
No walking around naked. I don't want you to get a splinter.
Hi, honey.
Wow. Up top. I'm gonna take you out of town more often.
Which reminds me, do you have a number where you can be reached and the address of the place you will be staying?
Yes, and at your mother's request, I am not giving it to you.
Oh, Mona, I don't think your mom can take that grooming kit on the plane.
She's right, we don't want to get detained. That's our flight.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a shame if something like that happened. Excuse me, I need to go call Spencer.
What are you gonna be cooking with all this flavored oil, babe? Oh. Let's go now.
Wasn't it nice of Dee Dee to stop by this morning and bring us muffins?
Guess she knows when she's been beaten.
Ma'am, I have to look for your bag.
Whatever.
Excuse me, ma'am, you're not allowed to take sharp objects on board?
That's not mine. I don't even know how it got in there.
Has anyone else had access to your luggage?
No, I packed it myself last night. Ugh. Spencer, sweetie, why don't you go to the gate and save us some seats while I slowly explain things to this guy?
Okay. Nice knowing you. I mean, see you there.
Oh, just take this stupid kid so I can go.
Why are you traveling all this contraband?
Dee Dee, that heifer set me up.
Uh-huh. Well, here at airport security, we don't take mystery items and luggage lightly. Come with me.
Oh, no, but I'll miss my flight.
Yes, you will.
You look great.
Thank you.
Hello, bud. Phyllis, you're smiling. Good idea to stay heavily medicated. That way, when your boyfriend dumps you, it won't hurt so much.
Glenn and I just got back from our very romantic weekend. And this time, I didn't have to carry my man over the threshold.
You know, Phyllis, that's the only thing I miss about you. The way you used to put your back into it.
Enough, Charles. Are those the pictures of the morbid affair?
Yes, and I was just showing them to Mona.
But, Ma, these are all taken from inside the room.
That's because we never made it outside. If you know what I mean.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what she means.
What who means?
As far as I'm concerned, the last 2 minutes never happened.
Good night.
Well, look at you. You got big plans for this evening?
Yep, dinner reservations at Cafe Luna and these awesome seats.
Yeah, I don't really care. What you're really doing tonight is dinner brought in from Panos Pizzeria and awesome seats at our conference table. Contracts are waiting.
They may be waiting for you, but I am a full-fledged agent who's worked a full day, and you're not the boss of me.
Well, apparently you were too busy lip glossing to check your inbox. So, ding, you've got mail. Gus is doing a little spring training thing with the A's, and he's left his longtime trusted protege, Brett Mahoney, in charge until he returns.
You wish. Oh, my God.
Look at that. Turns out I am the boss of you. So, cheese or pepperoni?
Don't overlook pineapple and bacon.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Spencer, see this mess? It reeks of you. Do I need to reintroduce you to the decimal point?
Are you sure there's not a decimal there? Maybe it's under the mustard stain.
Actually, that's my mistake. And my mustard.
Sweet. I'm out.
I'm sorry, Kai. I'm usually very good with math and mustard packets.
Mona, I cannot keep having this conversation. You're just not on your game, girl.
I know, but I'm still going through a lot of stuff in my personal life. Ever since my boyfriend and I broke up.
And I can't keep having this conversation either. Don't tell me your business. Tell somebody that gets paid to listen to that nonsense. Now, I know we black people have Jesus, but you need a shrink.
Kai, you wanted to be alerted the second the fresh Tootsie Pops got here. It gives me great pleasure to announce the Pops have arrived.
Sweet, I'm out.
Now listen up. I heard every word she said, and she's right. Everybody's talking about how you've become a tragic nut bucket coming apart at the seams.
Everybody's saying that?
Well, actually, only me. But everyone should have opened my email by now. This is the most sought-after psychoanalyst in the Bay Area.
How do you know about her?
Well, she helped my friend Trevor, who had a really hard time coming out as a Republican. There's a lot of shame involved.
Maybe I do need to talk to somebody.
Good. Now, here are the top 100 things I think you need to work on.
I'm not addicted to diet pills.
Oh, wait. This is my list. Sorry, yours must still be printing. Hey, baby, you want to have lunch together this week?
Sure, sounds great.
Anything I can do to help you through this troubled time.
Oh, well, how about Friday?
Can't do Friday. I have plans.
What plans are so important that you can't meet your heartbroken, unstable daughter?
Lip waxing appointment. These bad boys are growing in gray. Trust me, I'm doing everyone a favor.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Lorenzo. I don't see pastries in your hand. Have you ever been to this apartment when there wasn't a hungry woman on the other side of this door?
Actually, I haven't.
Teaspoon of advice. If you want to win over Mona, keep the pastries coming. And if you slip me a carrot cake or two, I'll put in a good word.
So, what are you doing here other than being harassed by my mother?
Well, I got a couple tickets to the Basquiat exhibit, and I knew how much you wanted to go.
Oh, that's sweet, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to go out with you right now.
Oh, that's cool. I know you and Chase just split up, so I respect the fact that you need some time.
Thank you.
And I promise I won't ask you out again until tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, great. Hey, Sissy, what are you doing?
I have a toothache.
And you're soothing it with pastrami?
It's an old Creole remedy.
There is no eating at the desk. Didn't you get the memo?
Get it? I typed it.
Hey, didn't you get the memo about not going out to lunch?
No, I didn't get that memo.
Yes, she did. I handed it to her. See what happens when you don't hold that elevator for me.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about, people. We do not take leisurely lunches when there is a baseball draft looming.
First of all, I just went downstairs to get some peanut butter crackers from the machine. Second of all, that draft's not till next month.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about, people. See, apparently Thorne thinks there's an I in team. She's playing a little game called procrastination where no one is the winner. Although Thorne has actually given me a really good idea. Why wait till next month when we can and will finish our draft prep before any of you go home tonight?
You skinny chicks ruin everything.
I mean, if you really think about it, my problems seem so inconsequential compared to what's going on in the rest of the world. Plus, I've got my health, my career is going great, my hair is working. Really, the more I talk about it, the more I realize I shouldn't even be in therapy, so I guess we're done.
Oh, all right then, good luck.
What? You're really gonna let me walk out of here as screwed up as I am?
No, I knew you'd crack before you hit the door. Sit down and grab the tissues, you're gonna need them.
Well, I get puffy when I cry, so don't dig too deep.
Mona, I think a good use of this session would be to focus on the Chase and Lorenzo issues. Let's start by examining the link between your fears of getting too close and the impact of your parents' divorce.
There's no link between my relationships and my dad abandoning us, except I never have been able to sustain a relationship. You're good.
And you're damaged. So, since you have such excellent insurance, why don't we pencil you in for the next 20 Fridays?
Come on, little D, it's girls' night out. Coco and I both dressed up.
Mom, I'm swamped. Brett's become a power-hungry tyrant since Gus put him in charge.
But we've been invited to Yappy Hour. It's the latest craze in upscale doggy matchmaking. Tonight, Coco's making her debut as the hot new purebred on the social scene.
I didn't know Coco was looking.
She's not a pup anymore. And neither are you. Now, on the other end of those leashes, you might find a rich, handsome bachelor. But a word of caution, stay away from the men with Great Danes. Bless you, they're overcompensating.
Coming! Ceci, what are you doing here?
Waiting for my arms to fall off if you don't take these damn files.
Dee Dee, I don't believe I met your charming yet disturbingly aggressive friend.
Mom, this is Ceci. She works for Brett.
Not for long, unless you get that madman off our backs. See, we all got together in the parking garage and decided he's torturing us to prove his worth to Gus.
What does that have to do with me?
Now that you're full-time, you've stolen Brett's thunder, and he wants it back.
Of course my dear stolen his thunder. The Thorn girls were born to outshine. Which reminds me, don't wag your tail at the mixer. The labradoodles will think you're a tease.
Is your mama talking to that dog?
Yeah, but Coco stopped listening years ago. Just like the rest of us. Ceci, it's human nature to want to impress your boss, so let's all lay low and cut Brett some slack.
That's where you stand, huh? Just so you know, there's gonna be another meeting in the parking garage, and this time we gonna sit on your car.
Phyllis, why don't you order your own fries?
Because if I eat them off your plate, I don't have to pay for them.
Good idea. Dee Dee, can I hit that burger?
Listen, I put my job on the line sneaking out for this meat. It's all mine.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? Having lunch all together without me?
We're just having lunch.
All together.
Without you. Bye now.
I thought you had an appointment, and who else is here?
Nobody.
Then why is there an extra plate of food?
It's for my cats.
And it's half-eaten because...
I had to taste it for them. They're very finicky. Waiter, this is way too much pesto for Commander Paws.
Mona.
So this is why you couldn't have lunch with me? Because you're seeing my ex behind my back?
Hey, you're still seeing your father.
Look, there's a logical reason why we're all here together, which Spencer will explain to you.
As soon as I get the dessert menu.
Mona, I know this looks bad.
But just because you stop seeing Chase doesn't mean we have to.
I can't believe you people. No wonder I'm seeing a therapist.
You're seeing a what? I'm a therapist. If you have problems, you come to me.
Mona, I invited them. Why don't you join us?
I think if any of you wanted me here, I would have known before now.
Good news, guys. They got pie.
You saw all three of them together with Chase?
Yeah, and apparently it wasn't the first time. They also went to a gospel brunch. God knew, and I didn't.
Ooh, deceit, betrayal, al fresco dining. I can't believe I wasn't involved. This is unforgivable.
Not only is it unforgivable, it just... Wait a minute, why are you so mad?
Because they wouldn't wait until 1:30 when I could get there.
Mona, I reviewed the numbers you messed up. Actually, I had an intern do it. He picked up my dry cleaning and washed my car. Gotta learn dude's name.
Don't act like everything's normal between us. You cheated on me.
Cheated? Yes, sharing artichoke and spinach dip with Chase Smack in the middle of the day. What say you, traitor?
I say that attitude is the reason we pretended we couldn't wait for you.
Be that way. Now I'm glad I ate that pie you left in the fridge.
Look, Mona, you're my girl and all, but the truth is, Chase has a 220 bowling average, and I don't want him quitting the league. That can mess up the rhythm I got with the bowling groupies.
There are bowling groupies?
Not as hot as basketball groupies, but they're just as eager.
Mona, great work on this video budget. Looks like you're back on your game. Glad you got your personal problems under control.
Well, she thought she did, until she caught her so-called friends and family lunching with her ex-boyfriend without me.
Wow, my ex hung out with my best friend after we split.
What did you do?
Sent him a baby gift 9 months later.
You have a few minutes?
Sure, I got 5. Hold on. Ceci, sent a memo to the troops. Instead of 10 o'clock, we'll be working till 10:05 tonight. It's really too bad. I was trying to dismiss everybody a little early.
Brett, your troops are overworked. Have you noticed half the staff is wearing the same clothes as yesterday, which means they never went home?
You know what? I'm gonna tell everybody to keep a spare set of clothes and a deodorant stick in their car. Ceci, I have another memo.
You're about to have another assistant.
Brett, people are unhappy. And how should I say this? They hate you. Don't you know you get more results when you are nice to people?
This week's lesson was brought to you by the letter P and the number 5.
I came to warn you, you pompous ass. What you have on your hands is a potentially dangerous situation. When people are overworked, starved, and sleep deprived, they will do damn near anything to anyone at any time. I'm just saying.
Wait. Hold up now. Nobody is gonna torch Brett's car. Think about it, people. His parking garage is our parking garage. And some of us don't have insurance. Besides, I just got flames painted on my Mustang.
I know you're upset, and I'm sorry.
Well, so much for family loyalty. You know, this kind of backstabbing broke up the LaToya and Michael sisterhood.
It's just that we all had relationships with Chase, too. I mean, he's so sweet and charming and funny.
And a great bowler, I get it. He's a wonderful guy who's never too embarrassed to carry my purse, even the knockoffs. I do miss him.
Well, then, there you go. Get back with Chase.
Well, it's not that simple. I mean, I still think I kind of sort of feel something for Lorenzo.
Then there you go. Get back with Lorenzo.
Well,
Hello. Blueberry Muffin, are you okay? Because while making my rounds to various pharmacies, I spotted you sneaking through an unmarked door. I discovered that was a shrink's office after giving the janitor a cocktail from the minibar, keeping my purse.
You bribed a stranger to get information about my private life?
It's like you don't even know me.
Chase.
Is there somewhere we can talk?
Sure.
Look, Mona, I know I put you in an awkward position with your friends and family.
You kind of did.
I guess I was just trying to find my way back to you. To let you know that I really miss you.
What's he doing here?
Chase, you remember Lorenzo.
What I'm doing here is minding my business. Maybe you should try minding yours.
And Lorenzo, you remember Chase.
Maybe what happened with Mona is my business.
Great, everybody remembers everybody.
Really, since when?
Since you were a fool to let her go.
Well, you were the fool to let her go first.
Wow, fighting over who dumped me first. I am feeling good.
Mona.
See what you did?
Man, that was all you. Go home.
I am home. You go home.
Oh, I'll go home. But I'll be back.
So, now that we've talked about my dad, the pony, the whole Mona Alona experience, and all the crappy birthdays, I think we pretty much covered it. So thanks, and I promise to mail back the magazines I stole.
All right, then, good luck.
Are you really gonna let me walk out the... Wait, you're doing it again.
It's a good trick, and I do it well. You know, it's interesting how your running away from our work here mirrors your inability to deal with Chase and Lorenzo.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I can't date both of them.
You can't? Sure you can't. Oh, wait, let me just check and make sure. Yeah, I'm right. It's not 1855.
But playing with their feelings doesn't seem very fair.
This is not about them. You have the right to make informed choices. Take charge of your own life and leave your parents' mistakes out of it.
Well, if you can help me do that, you deserve a Peace Prize, Doc.
Actually, I'm good with cash.
Well, good morning, Thorne.
What's good about it? I was up until 4 a.m. revising the 3rd draft of your stupid report, which is why my hair looks like this.
This is great. Gus is gonna be psyched.
Where is everybody?
Oh, well, I thought about what you said about, overworking everybody, so I decided to give everyone the day off to make up for my somewhat overzealous managerial style.
Wow. You actually listened to me.
Yeah, not so much you as my inner voice after my conversation with you. Plus the fact that I didn't want anyone to torch my Porsche.
So, why didn't I know about this day off?
Did I forget to put one of these memos in your box last night? My bad. Look at that. I put a little happy face on it and everything for you. Just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you looking out for me, Thanks for having my back.
Anytime.
Oh, and Thorne, you know that I got yours. GMG, good morning. Hey, Gus. What do you mean, where the hell is everybody? Where are you? He's upstairs in his office. He must have come back early. Honestly, I don't know. You know, it's funny. I was up all night working on that pre-draft report, and when I got in this morning, Thorne had given everybody the day off. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, I'll take it right up. No problem. Bye-bye. Wow. He wants to see you upstairs in his office. That sucks. Playing with the big boys now, Thorne.
Well, it's too bad that you put out a memo giving everyone the day off and signed your name to it.
Thorne. You wouldn't do that.
Watch me. Oh, and don't go too far. I have a feeling Gus is gonna want to see you in his office, too.
I've discovered an entirely new concept. Instead of sitting back and letting things happen, I'm gonna take charge and make things happen. I think I'm gonna date Chase and Lorenzo. Somehow, what seemed like a problem now seems kind of exciting. Unless they both reject me. No, wait, that's the old Mona. New Mona is in charge.
Now, I brought you both together because it pains me to see two people I love fighting. And we have dinner reservations, so let's get to the sorries. Phyllis, you go first.
Why me? Her own mother's a therapist and she goes to see someone else. No wonder the American family is falling apart.
Ma, you know too much about the situation. I needed somebody impartial. Besides, Dr. Swenson didn't mean anything to me. And if it makes you feel any better, I thought about you the whole time.
You did. Then I'm sorry I cheated on you, too. And if it makes you feel any better, all we did with Chase was talk about you.
Okay, 10 minutes till our reservation. Let's wrap this up in the car.
So just promise you'll never see Dr. Swenson again.
But it's just that I've got to...
Oh, for the love of God, just promise. We're losing our table as we speak.
But I prepaid. I still have 8 more sessions.
She got you to prepay? She's good. Maybe I ought to go see her.
All right, Dee Dee, we'll be right up.
You know, it's just like those Dee-Dees to call us upstairs in the middle of our lovely evening.
You were changing my vacuum bag and saying I should freeze my eggs since I can't find a man.
Like I said, a lovely evening. Aren't you gonna lock the door?
We're going upstairs for 2 minutes.
So how do you know some crazy person won't come in there and start rummaging through your things?
Because she's with me. Hey, Dee Dee, what's up?
Well, Mother has something she'd like to ask you. Mother?
Sweet Pea, your father and I would like to invite you to Thanksgiving dinner at our home.
Oh, how nice.
And who else?
Phyllis. This year, Charles's mother, Ruth, has agreed to join us. The old bag's insisting that you come.
I happen to love that old bag.
Well, apparently the feeling is mutual. Clearly the poor woman's showing signs.
Mother.
Anyway, if you don't want to attend because it will ruin the holiday for everyone, I will understand. And I can tell Ruth it was your decision.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Let's just say you'll think about it, huh?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy inside of me.
Mom, I think you're enjoying this Thanksgiving thing a little too much.
What is wrong with looking forward to a national holiday? And if I also get to watch your grandmother get under Big DD's skin, then God bless America.
Why doesn't Nana Ruth like Big Dee?
Because she likes me. We are both hard-working, no-nonsense women who raised our kids after our no-good husbands left us for a young, easy piece of...
Ma, boundaries.
Man, home-baked pie. That's better than the short stack at IHOP I'm gonna have. But it's the best I can do, since I can't afford to fly home. Well, my mom is running a daycare out of my room.
Spencer, please. I was going to ask you to spend Thanksgiving with us. Stop begging.
Was I begging?
Hi.
Hey.
Just wanted to let you know, my mom says tomorrow's attire is dressy casual, meaning no one should look better than her.
Oh, I invited Spencer, if that's okay.
Oh, sure. You'll get to meet our grandmother. Lucky you.
Hey, I love Nana Ruth. She's a kick. I played cards with her and I lost my shirt. That's the last time I played strip poker with that lady.
What grandmother are you talking about?
Nana, you know, sweet, funny, caring.
Don't you mean Grandmother Thorne, drill sergeant and support hose?
No, Nana, the woman who took me to the zoo. Oh, the one who bought my Easter outfit, and the one who taught me how to make a mean Bloody Mary.
Well, my grandmother Thorne made me put my tooth fairy money in the church dish and told me God wouldn't love me if I cried.
Well, I guess we just have different relationships with her.
Well, I want a relationship like yours. And I want my money back from God.
You might have been stuck in school sophomore year, but Mona and I still had a great Thanksgiving. We microwaved a turkey. I don't recommend it. And Mona got that cool tattoo.
She got a what? Shut up! You got a what? Oh, Mona Thorne, that is the one thing you promised me you would never do.
And it's the one thing he promised he would never speak of.
What other secrets have you been keeping from me, Mona, if that is your real name? Okay, I know that's your real name, but that's just how mad I am.
Mrs. Thorne, calm down. I mean, haven't you done some crazy things when you were drunk?
You were drunk?
Hey, the police let her off with a warning.
Hey, how's dinner coming?
Well, considering your mother has demanded a home-cooked meal, it has not been easy. I have worked my fingers to the bone unpacking all these containers from the caterer.
It'll be the finest meal you've never cooked.
Now I just have to make it look like I did. Oh, I wish I did not care what your mother thought of me. But I do. And of course, Inga would choose yesterday to quit after I gave her all of my out-of-style workout clothes. Remind me never to hire another illegal Swede.
Well, since it's the first time we're all sitting down for a holiday meal together, I'm sure my mother will appreciate your efforts.
I doubt it. That woman can't stand me.
Honey, that's not true. She just needs a little time to get to know you.
Charles, we've been married for 23 years.
First 23, the hardest.
How are you?
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. You too.
Hey, there's my girls.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving, Daddy.
I'm glad you could join us. Now, look, your grandmother's going to be here any minute, so I'm going to go upstairs and put on that butt-ugly sweater that she gave me for my birthday.
Mona, I thought about your relationship with Grandmother Thorne, and I think even though I've spent more time with her, I haven't really reached out to her. So I've made it my Thanksgiving goal.
Really? Mine's going to be to fit in my pants tomorrow.
Now, I want to show you what I got to win her over.
A chair?
No. Oh. Not just any chair. It's specially made to help older people rise from their seat. It's called the Upsadaisy.
Wow, I want one of these.
Plus, I got her a bouquet of violets. Since her middle name is Violet, she's got to love that. And finally, I taped today's episode of her favorite soap, The Young and the Restless. She gets all cranky when she misses it. Although I don't know how we'd tell the difference.
Hey,
Phyllis, Spencer, welcome.
Thank you. Well, if it isn't Tattoo Mary.
What's he doing here?
We promised he could come, and some of us keep our promises.
Too bad some of us can't keep our mouths shut.
Could some of us stop talking like some of us aren't in the room?
Happy Thanksgiving. It's a joyous day, so let's cut the crop and eat some bird, shall we?
Phyllis, I see you found your way to the food by instinct.
Well, looks like somebody's been slaving over a hot delivery boy. This is your version of home cooking? I can't wait to tell Ruth this.
You cannot tell that old bag of bones. She already hates me enough.
Oh, I think she can hate you more.
Phyllis, please, 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 please. Now, I know we've had a checkered past, filled with our ups and downs and playful banter. But let's just keep it between us girls, okay? Yeah.
Well, I won't tell Ruth about this meal if you don't insult me all night.
Deal.
Wasn't done. And every time I tap my glass, you have to compliment me royally.
Tell everyone I made those pies and you got a deal.
Look who's here!
Nana! Oh, my little Mona Bologna. I missed you.
I missed you too, darling.
Grandmother Thorne, you look wonderful. These are for you.
Oh, violets. They always remind me of death.
Oh, well, I'll just set these in the trash.
So, Mother, how was your limo ride from the airport?
Charles, why'd you send such a big car for one person? Such a waste of money.
Well, I wanted you to be comfortable.
Then why did you fly me coach?
I'm gonna put your bags in your room.
Yes, do that. The heavy ones are my free weights. Gotta keep looking good. Spencer, tell me, are you and my Mona finally going steady?
Not yet.
I think the word you were looking for, God, no.
Well, handsome, tonight, why don't you be my date?
Ooh, Nana, I don't know if I can keep up with you, but I'll try. For somebody's granny, you look nice. Real nice.
You just don't know when to show your truck.
Where is Phyllis?
Here I am.
How are you, baby? Good to see you. Oh, everybody's here.
You forgot someone.
No, I didn't. A dog in the dining room. Oh, how sanitary.
Oh, Mother Thorne, such a card. I hope you're ready for a big dinner.
Well, as long as it's simple, down-home cooking like my Phyllis makes.
Excuse me, I choked on something.
I think it's maybe the big girl's perfume because it got to me, too.
Grandmother Thorne, you must be tired from your trip. Why don't you sit over here? It's called an upsy-daisy.
Upsy-daisy?
Yeah, see, it's a special chair I had set up just for your convenience. And when you want to get up, see? Upsy-daisy.
What do you think I am, a bale of hay? I can stand on my own.
I bet she can fall with a little help.
And now, Nana, Dee Dee will show you the best surprise of all.
Oh, yes! Your favorite show. Now presenting The Young and the Restless. Korean wrestling? How did that happen?
You think I like watching fat, half-naked men rolling around? Why do you think I stopped sleeping with your grandfather?
At least I get an A for effort, right?
I bet my friend Hortense is having a better Thanksgiving than this.
Oh, is she with her family, too?
No, she's dead.
What a feast! I think we should give the chef a hand.
I'll applaud when I have tasted it.
Before we eat, I thought, since it is Thanksgiving, we could all take a moment to share what each of us is thankful for. Who'd like to start? Okay, I'll start. I'm thankful that we could all be here today together, and I'm especially thankful that my wonderful grandmother could join us this year. Grandmother Thorne, how about you?
Well, I am thankful that my family is all here.
And that I can purchase today's episode of my favorite soap on eBay.
I'm thankful that for the first time, all the women in my family are here together. God help us.
I know what I'm thankful for. Good friends.
I'm thankful for friends I can trust. I hope to have one someday.
And I am thankful for being in the presence of such a lovely woman as Phyllis Thorne, who has graced us today with her regal beauty and razor-sharp wit. Here's to Phyllis.
Honey, these potatoes are delicious.
Yes, Mother, you really outdid yourself.
It was nothing that Phyllis couldn't do any day of the week.
Why, thank you.
You know, my mom made Thanksgiving dinner once. The lumps in the gravy were so big, we thought we were eating meatballs.
So now you're telling other people's business? That's nice. Real nice.
I just can't get over how delicious these potatoes are. Why don't we all enjoy them in silence?
Mom, you don't think I can keep a secret? If these people knew half the things I know about you, they'd flip a wig. No offense, Mrs. Thorne.
None taken. Unplanned guest.
You know who I bet the most thankful people are today? Your family. Because you're not there with your big mouth.
You know what, Mona? Maybe I shouldn't be here with you either. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Nice work.
I don't want to hear it, Ma.
Of course not. Since when did you listen to your mother?
Ladies, please, let's not argue on Thanksgiving.
All right. If Mona and Phyllis need to talk, let them talk.
Sorry.
I'll go help Dee Dee. Dee Dee, why don't you just let this whole Anna thing go?
That's easy for you to say. She totally favors you.
She does, doesn't she? Look, maybe you shouldn't try so hard.
You don't understand, Mona. This woman put coal in my Christmas stocking and told me that if I rubbed it hard enough, it would turn into a diamond. Grandmothers are supposed to love you no matter what. I just want mine to like me.
Well, just because you really want something doesn't mean you're gonna get it. And hey, look, growing up, I wanted Daddy to live with me. It didn't happen. That's life. Well, for most of us.
Now, here we go. My life is so great and yours stinks. Well, maybe it wouldn't if you had a better attitude.
Oh, excuse me for being a realist.
No. You only see the negative. You never see the good stuff. Like a best friend who keeps apologizing for one little mistake.
Hey, we're not talking about me.
No, we're talking about me. And I'm not gonna give up. That old lady's gonna love me whether she wants to or not.
I just came in to get a serving fork. Don't mind me. Oh, that's right. You never do.
Ma, I didn't get a tattoo to make you angry. It was just a spur-of-the-moment thing. And why does it upset you so much anyway?
Because I'm your mother. And because I asked you not to. And because I have one.
What?
I was young and dumb just like you, and now I'm stuck with it. And it's 3 inches lower than it used to be.
What's it a tattoo of?
Charles.
You have Daddy's name tattooed on some sagging part of your body?
Another dumb mistake I made.
But mine wasn't a mistake.
Then why did you keep it from me? I thought we were closer than that.
Well, you asked me not to get one, and I thought I'd respect you by letting you believe I didn't get one. Don't I get points for that?
No.
Oh.
And don't ever let me see it. But if I did see it, what would I see?
It's just a little rose with thorns.
What the hell kind of tattoo is that?
You named me Mona Rose Thorne. I had to work with that somehow.
So, Mother, are you enjoying the meal?
This stuffing is kind of interesting. What did you put in it?
Lots of love.
Well, besides love, did you put giblets, cornbread, mushrooms?
Honestly, you know, I don't remember.
Mother, what does it matter?
Well, it matters if it's a lie. You see, Big Girl here did not prepare this meal at all. She's a phony, hun. Always has been.
Mother!
Oh, son. I have lived a lot of years. I can say any damn thing I want.
Excuse me. Dee, honey?
I can't believe you'd come into my parents' house and insult my mother like that. Do you know how Xanax stuff she got for your visit?
And did you take something too? Because you have clearly lost your mind if you think you can talk to me like that. Your mother's the one who lied.
Because she's so consumed with what you think of her. Both of us are. And you know what? I don't know why I ever bothered trying to please a cranky old woman who's nothing but mean to me.
Now just hold on there, little one. I'm not mean to you. I'm trying to help you.
How are you possibly helping me?
By being the one person who is not going to make your life so damned easy.
Oh, you mean like giving me a lump of coal and telling me it would turn into a diamond?
I was trying to teach you. You have to earn your diamonds. A lesson in life and earth science. Dee Dee, ever since you were a baby, everyone has coddled you. That's not the way it works in the real world. Look at Mona.
Yeah, what about Mona? You've always been so nice to her.
Because she needs it. And the way I see it, it's the responsibility of the grandparents to provide balance. She needed coddling, you needed a wake-up call. I want to provide you with a wake-up call. Because I love you. I have always loved you.
Wow. So that's what you were doing? Well, it all finally makes sense. I guess all I can say is cut it out.
I beg your pardon.
Well, I appreciate it in theory, but I'm an adult. I get reality checks every day. What I could really use in my life is a Nana.
Well, maybe now you are ready for a Nana.
So, this whole teaching me about the real world thing, is that why you've been so rude to my mom?
Oh, no. I don't like your mom. And I appreciate everything you went through today, even though it was a lie. And the stuffing had a little aluminum aftertaste.
Nana!
What I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry.
Apology accepted, Mother Thorne. I promise I did bake that pie, though.
It's too bad Spencer isn't here, because he loves him some pecan pie.
Spencer, I need to call him. Poor thing's probably sitting somewhere eating pancakes, mulling over which syrup to use. Spencer, it's me. We need to talk.
What about?
What? You came back?
Never left. Your mom's my ride. I was upstairs watching a football game.
Spencer, I am so sorry. And
Hey, yo. I told you the party would still be jumping. Come on, Mona.
We just went to 7 clubs with Bettina. My feet hurt, my ears hurt. I got nothing left.
Well, I'm young and sexy. I still got a little oomph left in me.
Good for you. I'm going to bed. Could you ask Dee Dee to keep it down a little? Oh, good. Looks like this party's about to be finito bonito.
Looking for apartment 4A.
I bet you are, right up there on the left.
Thank you.
You know, the city's getting mighty loose with the dress code. What kind of cop is he?
The kind who carries ready whip in a holster.
I'm here to frisk a naughty first year.
Delilah, what the hell are you doing here?
That's no way to greet someone.
It is at 5 in the morning.
Well, you can't make frozen daiquiris without ice. You got any?
Ice? It's 5 o'clock in the friggin' morning.
Is that a no? Oh, hey, Mona, where have you been? The party's still banging.
Yeah, Dee Dee, just because school's out for you doesn't mean life's over for other people.
I'm sorry, Mona, but anyone who has a life is at my party. But I promise things will be winding down after the male entertainment is done.
No, Officer Sweet Cheeks hasn't left yet?
No, we're taking turns playing with his
You know,
knife.
I really don't want the details.
He was having so much fun, he called his friends. We had a cowboy, a fireman, and I got to unmask Zorro with my teeth.
Ooh, back in detail land. Good night, good morning, whatever.
Oh.
I never really got an answer on that ice.
Okay, baby, comfort is on the way, fresh out of the microwave. Now I want you to relax and think soothing, calm thoughts. I can't believe Dee Dee kept you up all night. You know what that is? I tell you what that is. That is just inconsiderate and selfish. That's what that is.
Ma, have you calm, soothing thoughts?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just know how hard you've been working.
I just need a nap before I go see Bettina perform tonight.
Hey, you want to try a little positive visualization?
Oh, yes, and don't forget to do the voice.
Okay. Now, breathe deep and imagine yourself surrounded by crystal blue waters on a quiet beach with a muscular spritz boy misting your sun-kissed skin.
Oh, I can see the white sand. I can feel the cool breeze. I can hear the damn! I was just about to give the spritz boy maroon key.
Oh, hey, Mona. Hey, Phyllis.
Where was all that noise coming from?
I'm having a new jacuzzi installed.
And whose fool idea was that?
Okay, to the left a little. Careful up on the walls now. Yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. I don't want to see anything has to be repaired with a bucket of spackle and a putty knife. Too late. Phyllis is here. Come to see what pricey porcelain looks like?
I've already seen your teeth. We came here to see what all the racket is about.
And Dee Dee, you put in a new jacuzzi when you moved in.
True, but Mom is giving me the updated model, the Extra Spa 4000. A little gift for doing so well my first year.
She has to bathe, doesn't she?
And now I'll be bathing with 8 super jets located near focal muscle groups. Yay for me!
But why do you have to do this now?
Well, I thought I'd get it done while the other people in the building were at work. What are you doing home?
Trying to take back a few hours of sleep that you stole from me last night.
In Dee Dee's defense, Sugar Cube, she couldn't have known that you were going to play hooky from work today.
Well, in Mona's defense, Horsefoot, Dee Dee could have at least given her sister a heads up about all this construction.
Okay, look. There's really no need to fuss. It'll only take a few hours to install, and it won't be that loud.
Hey, Mona, I got the stuff we needed. What's that humming sound? Oh, do you need some alone time?
No, idiot. That's Dee Dee's jacuzzi. Yet another way she's keeping me from getting any sleep.
Well, you can't go out with those raccoon eyes. Why don't you sleep while I start looking through these contracts? Here, maybe these earplugs will help.
Why do you have earplugs with you?
You know those awful bands we listen to before patina goes on? I don't.
What the hell? My God, there's water dripping from my ceiling.
That's more than a drip. Maybe there's a leak in the roof.
No, the roof isn't above me. It's Dee Dee and her damn tub.
You actually think she's in the tub? Because you know the two of us can jump in with it and work this out. Or I could just stay here and look for a bucket.
This had better be good. I was taking a bath and I was just about to power up the wave machine.
Well, kiss your waves bye-bye because they're leaking into my apartment.
Mona, I'm sure that the water isn't coming from my jacuzzi. It was just installed. But you might want to talk to someone about that leak.
I am.
Wow, you seem tense. Maybe you need a nice long soak in the Extra Spa 4000. I'll be done in an hour.
I can't believe that water is leaking into my apartment and you don't even care. I guess some things never change.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I thought you'd grown up, but you're just as self-centered as ever.
Excuse me?
Dee Dee, I've been very patient with you, but I am tired of paying the price. Every time my baby sister, emphasis on baby, decides to throw some wild party or get some supersized water-guzzling tub.
First of all, it's a spa, not a tub. And second of all, I am sick of your bitching. I have done nothing for the past year but try to get close to you. And all you do is find fault with everything I do. Why do I even put up with you?
Put up with me? But for the fact that God made us sisters, I wouldn't even be your friend.
Well, I wouldn't be your friend either.
Well, I said it first.
Well, I meant it more.
Mona, water's shooting from everywhere. What? You might want to get downstairs before your TV starts floating down the hallway.
I'm gonna need that towel.
If I weren't naked, I'd sock you in your big head. What are you looking at, Mr. Kim?
Hello, hello. Oh, my. Is that mildew I smell? Or Phyllis's wet hair?
If you don't want me to use that cheap wig as a mop, I suggest you shut your trap.
Ew, did something die in here?
Not yet.
Dee Dee can't be held responsible for a simple plumbing mishap. Right, Charles?
Well,
Oh, I
actually...
think she can. If she'd been happy with her old tub, I wouldn't be using my rug as a slip and slide.
Well, Mona blames me for everything bad in her life.
Look,
Why'd you even
girls...
let her move in this building?
Whose side are you going to take in
And
this?
why don't you ever ask what Mona wants? It's always about Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee. You never ask her what she wants.
Hey, I'd like a little peace and quiet, damn it.
Come again.
Dee, you had no business doing construction I knew nothing about. It was obviously done poorly and disruptive to all my tenants.
That's right, done poorly and disruptive, so there.
You all should be ashamed for acting so petty. You're grown women. That said, the jacuzzi's being removed tomorrow, and I don't want to hear another word about it.
You won't hear anything from me.
One day you're going to have to learn to treat each other with a little bit more respect. Like it or not, we're family.
Well, I don't like it.
Well, I like it less.
Well, if it isn't my towel-snatching, tub-blocking sister.
Since it didn't work out with your spa, I thought I would loan you my Econo version. Now, it works better if you kick your legs and you move your hips in a circle really fast.
If you're here to gloat, just get out and take that oversized pocket rocket with you.
Of course I'm here to gloat. You always get what you want. But every 10 years or so, the gods of sisterhood smile on me. Can you feel them smiling?
I do not always get what I want.
Yes, you do. Do you remember that swing set? The one you wouldn't let anyone else play on? And by anyone, I mean me.
Come on, Dee Dee. When is it going to be my turn?
Never.
Now, Dee Dee, let's share. Get off the swing so your sister can have a turn.
Daddy!
Okay, I'm sorry, Mona. You're the older sister. You're gonna have to be more mature about this. If Dee Dee wants to swing, let her swing.
Now push me. Oh, I'll push you.
That was the first time I saw a swing go all the way around.
Thank God those were my baby teeth.
Well, you deserved it. You were a brat then, and you're a brat now. But this time, Dad agrees with me. And I doubt if even one of your tantrums could change that.
I don't have to throw a tantrum, but this isn't over by a long shot. Hello? Hey, Mom. Oh my God, what hospital?
Well, what's wrong?
Daddy collapsed with chest pains.
What?
Well, they're gonna tell us something. When are they gonna let me see him? Why didn't I bring a quart size?
Okay, here's what I found out from Dr. Evans. Your dad's having an angiogram, and he makes mid-six figures, and he drives a Beamer, 7 Series.
My dad?
No, silly. Dr. Evans. You're not the only one looking for information.
I didn't know you worked here, Delilah.
Actually, I'm volunteering, paying off a little community service, Dad.
Community service? What'd you do?
I was accused of improper acquisition of materials.
You got busted shoplifting?
My way sounds better.
This is all my fault. If I hadn't stressed Daddy out with all my drama, this might not have happened.
As much as I'd love to blame you, I'm the one who called him up at midnight to yell at him for having a second child.
Actually, it was 2 a.m. I answered the phone. Don't blame yourselves. I haven't been very happy with Charles lately. And I took every opportunity to tell him so.
I should have just let him call me Chester.
I guess we all played a part.
Not me.
Ma, the last thing you called him was a troll in tweed.
It was a term of endearment.
Look at us talking like he is not gonna make it. He's gonna pull through this just fine. Right?
Hey, got through 23 years with you. I guess he can survive anything.
Doctor said your father had a heart attack. We won't know how serious it is until we get the test results. So you girls can go see him, but remember, he's still sedated. I wish I were.
Wow, he looks so...
Still.
Daddy, can you hear me?
I think the whole floor hurt you. Let's just let him rest.
It's just so hard to see him like this.
I didn't think he'd look so helpless.
He's always so full of energy.
Always bouncing around with a cell phone on his ear.
Or embarrassing us with some homemade disco move.
And then things change. Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Kind of makes you put things into perspective.
I know, Mona, I'm sorry for how I've been acting. It's just that sometimes I can get a little wrapped up in myself.
And I'm sorry I said that thing about not wanting you to be my sister or my friend. I'm really glad you're both.
Me too.
Oh, something's wrong. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What? You're standing on his IV drip with your big boots.
If you don't tell him, I won't.
Charles looked terrible. The poor man's hair was a woolly mess. Luckily, I had some Vaseline and Coco's grooming brush in my bag.
You want some coffee?
Thank you, Phyllis. Make mine with a half a pack of Equal and a splash of hazelnut cream.
1 black coffee. Take it or leave it. Oh, all right. What's on your mind?
Well, if you insist on prying. My relationship with Charles has been a real mess lately. I have packed and unpacked my bags more times than I can count. But a voice inside me always says, stay. Just one more day.
My voice said, run, girl, and don't forget that cash in the mattress.
Today has made me realize why I stayed. I love that man. And the thought of losing him is more than I can stand. If he pulls through this,
When he pulls through this.
I'm gonna do a better job of taking care of him.
And he needs you.
I have tried to get him to slow down. Charles is just so stubborn. Seems the coffee is affecting my sinuses.
Yeah. They do make it pretty strong.
Whoa, looky here.
You two aren't drunk again, are you? No. Phyllis is just offering encouragement. I knew she listened to people for a living, but I didn't think she was actually good at it.
Hope you feel that way when you get my bill.
Maybe this dark cloud has a silver lining. I mean, look at us, getting along. No talk of cheap clothes or bad hair or big feet. Daddy would be so proud.
It's true. Yeah.
Hey, gang. I have great news. The angioplasty we did on Mr. Thorne was successful.
Oh, thank God.
The arterial blockage was minor, so I'm going to refer you to a specialist for follow-up. So with proper diet and rest, he should recover fully.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. Best news we've heard all day.
But I have even better news. We found the missing forceps.
Is that supposed to be amusing?
Well, I just thought you would appreciate a little humor. I mean, after all, laughter is the best medicine.
Did they teach you that in medical school in the Bahamas?
Okay, another misdiagnosis. By the way, Mr. Thorne's awake now, and he requests to see his favorite girl.
That's me! You coming, Ma?
Oh, honey, please. The sight of your father in a loose, thin hospital gown is one I can do without.
Well, it sure is nice to have my whole family here. And you too, Chester.
Thanks, Mr. Thorne.
You gave us all quite a scare, sweetheart. From now on, our job is to keep the stress out of your life.
Mona and I brought you a fruit basket.
And we brought your favorite robe.
Time for your sponge bath, Mr. Thorne.
And that's from me.